Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my predictions for the Nintendo Direct for September 23rd, right? September? For 2021. So it's been a while since we got a Nintendo Direct. I think the last time we got a Nintendo Direct was before the summer. Obviously, it's normally when we get a Nintendo Direct. Or you know what? I am lying. We got a Nintendo Direct during E3. Which was when, you know, we got a little bit more information on Zelda and stuff like that. But now we finally got another Direct talking about, you know, it looks like it's games that are coming out into winter. Now, at first I was like, oh, well, this is up to this December, right? But winter actually goes until February, maybe even March of next year. So we could potentially see some stuff like, you know, maybe if they want to, like Pokemon or Splatoon, you know, stuff like that. You know what? Don't know if they might show anything for Pokemon since they already did a Pokemon Presents. Maybe they'll do it in a little highlight reel, but who knows? Speaking of Splatoon 3, that might be something that they talk about. I know Splatoon 3 was something they revealed a little bit ago, and, you know, maybe we can get a deeper trailer on the story and what, you know, might be going on. But that's obviously something that's still a little bit away. I know we got a year release, but until we get a official, like, release date, don't know how much, you know, they'll do. I mean, if anything, you guys can let me know. I might even do a playthrough on Splatoon 2, on the story mode at least. I played a lot of that game, you know, in the earlier days of the Switch. Now, not so much, but I can definitely go back in. I have a few videos of the Splatoon Splatfest that I recorded. Not all of them. I started this, like, you know, with the special ones after the game finished. I used to have a few more, but I did, you know, like I always said before, I deleted my channel and I started over on 2020 because that was, you know, when I finally had my work from home kind of lifestyle. But anyways, let's talk about other stuff that we might potentially see. Now, the biggest game coming out that Nintendo is focusing on, I mean, obviously Pokemon, but the other game is Metroid Dread. Now that's coming out in October. I think it's October 10th. I might be mistaken, but Metroid Dread is coming out. That's the next big one that at least I'm interested in. I'm definitely hoping to get it and play it on the channel. I haven't really played any other Metroid games, so this will be a good Metroid game to start with. I did want to play the Samus Returns on the 3DS, but at that point, I think the Switch had come out, and I didn't want to go back to, you know, DS. So I might try out Metroid Dread. Now, obviously, we might get info on that. Don't know if they're going to segue into maybe another update on Metroid Prime 4, right? Metroid Prime 4 has been delayed and rescheduled, or I guess, you know, they restarted production on it. So maybe we can get something. If they give us a little trailer for Metroid Dread, maybe Metroid Prime 4 in the end, right? Although I know they've been doing a lot of marketing for Metroid Dread, and people don't really want to get spoiled anymore on the game. So, you know, whatever we get is fine. Like I said, I'm not super hyped up for the game. Like, it's not my number one, but it is in my top 10. I'd say like number 8, right? Other games that I see we might potentially hear, I have a list here. We have Mario Party Superstars. Now, I do own Super Mario Party, and maybe I should actually play it and really give my 10 cents on it. Or 2 cents, I don't know how you say it. But Mario Party Superstars looks like it might be a little bit better than the Super Mario Party, because Super Mario Party was such a weird format. You know, you needed to have the Switch. You know, couldn't really play it you know, docked or vice versa, handheld. So I don't know if Mario Party Superstars is going to be maybe like the answer to like the bug fixes that the Super Mario Party had. I don't think it had any bugs specifically, but I hear that it had like lackluster updates and stuff. Before I even like think about playing Mario Party Superstars, I'm going to give Super Mario Party one more chance, but that's another game that's also coming out before the year ends. Another game is Shin Megami Tensei. Now, I'm not too big on this series. This might be a good game to just, you know, try out. It's very similar to Persona, so, you know, I am currently playing, what is it, Persona 5 Strikers, and I really enjoy it. I don't think it's the same. It's more like a, I guess it's more like Persona 5, right? But it's a different story. But I don't know if I need to, for say, start, you know, with any of the other ones. This is the 5th one in the series, but I hear that you could potentially just pick this one up and start playing it, kind of like Persona 5, you know, that, you know, maybe if you played the original games, you might know a little bit more about the world and the rules, but it's a completely new story. I mean, before I play any of these, I will most likely finish Persona 5 Strikers. That's something I have to do. Finish Persona 5 Strikers before I even think about trying out Shin Megami Tensei. I feel like if it's too much of the same stuff and I haven't finished one game, then why start on this one? But we might get news on that. Other potential stuff, I mean, like I said, I don't know if there were talk about Pokemon Diamond. I know I'm really excited for that, and I'll definitely be doing a playthrough on the channel, but I don't know if they specifically will show any more trailers, since that is usually saved for a Pokemon, Presents. Don't know if we'll have any other Pokemon Presents later this year, maybe one more showcasing more about Legends, but, I don't think we'll have one before this game releases. I know it's scheduled for November, so maybe, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. Now, other games on this list, we have something called Advance Wars, and I don't know, that to me, I never played the original, not really interested in it, because I hear it's like a Fire Emblem type of game, where it's a tactical game, and those really haven't had, I haven't had much interest in them. If I do try out one of those games, I would go for Fire Emblem before anything else, but I guess this might be a good reason to pick this up. Like, if you don't want to get into the crazy story of Fire Emblem, you might try this, but I don't know. Like I said, this game is personally not even in my top 10. So what else do we have here? We've talked about Zelda, have we? I don't know, but I know we could potentially get something on Breath of the Wild. I don't know if they'll show any more trailers or maybe a release date or even a name drop if not even being called something else, because it might as well be called Breath of the Wild 2, but who knows if they'll change like the surname, right? I know we also have Age of Calamity. Now that I'm thinking about it, Age of Calamity still has the second part of the DLC, which I think this will bring more story elements. I personally haven't really touched Fire Emblem, Age of Calamity after I beat the game. I did say I was going to do, the DLC, but from what I saw, it's just extra missions and stuff. So, I could probably do that on my own time. Like, if there's story, then I'm definitely going to sit down and do it. Kind of like Breath of the Wild, which I'm almost done. I think I have 2 more episodes as of me recording this for my playthrough on Breath of the Wild. And then I'll probably play the DLC whenever we get a release date for Breath of the Wild 2, or at least when it's getting close. Because, knock on wood, if they give us a release date tomorrow, I'm not going to, play the DLC right away. I'm going to take a break on Zelda so I can play other games. And obviously, my biggest wish, I say I have top 10, but I guess I'm putting these in a ranking. They're not in the order that I mentioned them. I'm just randomly looking at my list. But Bayonetta 3. I really want just news on Bayonetta 3. I think that I'm more hyped on news for Bayonetta 3 than Zelda or even Metroid Prime 4, stuff like that. Like, please give us something on Bayonetta 3. Because, hey, they've been saying it's going well, right? So at least give us something, and the Direct is probably the best place to put it in. As soon as we get a trailer for Bayonetta 3, I'm starting Bayonetta 1 on the channel, and then, I'll work my way to Bayonetta 2, and then don't know how much time, there'll be between me and finishing Bayonetta 2. I might, the game might be out right around that time and I play Bayonetta 3, or there's still a long ways to go, so I play Astral Chain. That game is definitely a good one as well. Speaking of Astral Chain, I would love for Akira to go into Smash Bros. And with that segue, do you guys think we're going to get the final fighter? Now, I can't say for sure if we're going to get it. This is the last character. Don't know if they'll make a final Smash broadcast like they did with Smash 4 when they revealed Bayonetta and Corrin and stuff like that. But I feel like, I don't know, this is a perfect place to do it. They could literally just announce the character today and then have a separate Sakurai Presents later on. I know the Game Awards is another place they can do it, but I don't want it to be like the Sephiroth situation where, Sephiroth came out, it was super hype, and then the rest of the Game Awards was boring. At least to me, personally. But who knows? We did start this whole Fighter's Pass with Joker in one of the earlier Game Awards. I can't remember when. I think, 2019 Game Awards? But, hey, if they're going to end it there, sure. I want to know who it is. let me talk a little bit more about this, because I could put 2 in 1, right? I was going to make a separate video on who I think the Smash character will be, but at this point, I'm not sure. My top pick is still Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I know, you know, it might not be possible, and there's other choices like Phoenix Wright, Master Chief, Crash Bandicoot, you know, Fortnite, but to me, Sora is just the character I want the most. There's a lot of people always hype about it. I feel like that's just the biggest character. Another character I know would be just as hype as Master Chief, but we've had enough Xbox characters, right? But hey, you know, I can't say that because we've had enough Square Enix, right? We got Hero, we got Sephiroth, but just please Sora, you know, you could say he's Disney. But you know, if it's not Sora, like I said, hopefully it's Akira. I feel like that's a cool character if they're gonna do the whole like end it with a Nintendo character. I know people are saying we might get a Gen 8 Pokemon, and that's fine with me as long as they don't pick Cinderace. Not that he wouldn't be a cool character, I'm sure he would, but another fire type, you know, we got Charizard, we got Incineroar. Unless they want to keep that theme, then sure. But you know, I think, you know, we got Greninja, so we got a water type, we got a fire type with Cinderace, or sorry, with the Alolan one, what's his name? Incineroar. So give us Rillaboom. Rillaboom would be a cool, like, heavy, you know, Donkey Kong-esque with range, projectiles, because he has Razor Leaf, who knows, the drums. But hey, that's the Pokemon. Unless they go DLC. If they go DLC, Urshifu. I know people also said Toxicroak, or no. Toxtricity. But I think Urshifu is the best one. You know, fighting type, you know, fighting game, obviously. But no, please, no Pokemon. Just give us Akira from Astral Chain or Impa from Zelda. Now, obviously, the best one is Age of Calamity Impa. You gotta do it. You know, she deserves to finally be in here. We need more Zelda reps. And then you could probably go from Impa to Age of Calamity DLC news to Breath of the Wild news. You know, that way you can end the whole direct that way. I would also like a alt costume with her original Hyrule Warriors outfit. And maybe some of the other ones. I don't know if like you can have each variation of Impa, you know, one from Ocarina of Time, one from Skyward Sword, right? But if they have to only pick 2, then just give us a Hyrule Warriors Impa. You know, the main one is Age of Calamity, and then maybe an alternate with the original. But obviously, like I said, back to my top, it's Sora. I mean, I literally get hyped just thinking about it. I have the perfect scenario of how they would do it. You know, they would, you know how they usually do barren wastelands in these trailers, like they're in like random rock formations, like the Sephiroth trailer and the Kazuya trailer, right? So do that again, but make it look kind of like the Keeley Graveyard, and then you have, you know, the darkness versus the light, right? You have Sephiroth, Ganondorf, and Dark Pit fighting Link, Pit, and Zelda, or another light character, right? Or Palutena, and you're you know, they're all fighting, and then the dark side is winning, and they're like, oh, we need help. And then out of nowhere, Sora comes, you know, to fight against the darkness. You have Sora and Sephiroth. You know, Sephiroth can be like, I don't know, you can do it a theme, right? Sephiroth can be Xemnas, Ganondorf can be Ansem, and then Dark Pit can be young Xehanort. But I don't know, I'm just trying to get creative here, but man, Sora is my number 1. Now, that's pretty much my overall predictions on what I think we will see. I'm sure there's other games that might be announced, you know, other games that I'm hyped that are coming to the Switch. We got Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm getting the Switch version, so I'm definitely excited for that. We might get another trailer. Hopefully it's just a highlight reel, because they've shown us plenty of that game. And hopefully, I know you probably saw it from the thumbnail, they finally release or give us the release date for Life is Strange Remastered on the Switch. Because I always wanted to play Life is Strange. Now, I played the original game, so I know the story, but I do know that also Life is Strange 3 is coming out, so I know it's already been released as of me recording this. I've been trying to avoid spoilers. But, you know, hopefully with this direct, they gave us the release date for this game. I mean, it's such a beautiful game, such a chill game. I'm definitely going to be doing a playthrough on the channel. But that's another one I hope to know. You know, the release date for Life is Strange on Switch, along with, you know, more news on Zelda, other games, Metroid, Bayonetta, and if they give us Sora for Smash, please give us the Story So Far collection. If you're not going to give us Sora for Smash, at least give us the Story So Far. At least, maybe not Kingdom Hearts 3 because of the graphic difference, even though there's some games on Unreal Engine. You can maybe I don't know, make it a little bit, lower the graphics somehow. I don't know. Maybe if they all do cell shading. I've said if the whole game looks like Winnie the Pooh graphics, then sure, you can kind of lower the graphics a bit. But no, just give us a Story So Far. I would like to play Kingdom Hearts on the channel. I know I played Kingdom Hearts 3, so if you guys want to see that, I'll leave a link in the description. But I mean, what else can I say? I mean, there's a lot of predictions they can do. Don't know if there's any hidden gems we can get. I mean, there's still a lot of Nintendo games I want to play. That's why hopefully everything they reveal is for later in the year. I mean, I know Halloween is coming, and the only game releasing in October is Metroid Dread, which kind of has that horror horror feeling to it. But I mean, I want to replay Luigi's Mansion, with my commentary. I need to finish Outlast. There's all other little indie games that I want to, get out the way. There's a lot of stuff that I really need to get out of the way in October. But first I need to finish what I'm currently playing, right? And then hopefully I get enough money for a PlayStation, but that's a whole nother topic. So with that being said, yeah, hopefully all of our wishes come true. Hopefully it's a good direct. Like I said, the biggest thing we want is just news on more games, and then that hopefully it's Sora for Smash. I mean, I know there's other characters. Right now, another one that I see getting momentum is Phoenix Wright. I wouldn't mind if Phoenix Wright gets in. I do like his games. I played Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton, and I loved Phoenix Wright's section a lot when I played that game. I was currently playing The Great Ace Attorney on the channel. You guys can check out the first 3 episodes. I might leave a link as well. I am taking a break on that game because, man, they're really long. Normally I do record 2-hour-long gameplays for different games. For example, Persona, like Zelda, but I usually cut it down to an hour or less. But some games that have a lot of narrative, you can't really cut down a lot. Normally, Zelda is the easiest one to cut down because they only have specific cutscenes. But man, sometimes Persona is kind of hard because they talk for 30 minutes. And then Ace Attorney was probably even worse because the whole thing, the whole episode is important. You can't leave anything out. So, they're I got 3 episodes that are 3 hours long, 2 hour long each. So if you watch them together, it's like a 6-hour marathon of me trying to solve the first trial, the tutorial trial, if you can believe that. But anyways, Phoenix Wright will be cool. I know he had a Marvel vs. Capcom moveset they can do, but I just feel like it wouldn't be hype for the last character. I know Sora would be super hype. If they can't do it, someone crazy would be Master Chief, Kratos, I don't know. But if they do stick with Nintendo, guys, please don't give us Pokemon. I mean, Akira would be super cool. That way you can bring more attention to Astral Chain. And if there's any Nintendo character that deserves it, it's Impa. I know people say Waluigi, blah, blah, blah. No, Waluigi is already in the game. No need to bring him in. Come on. Give us Impa, at least for a Nintendo character. But yeah, that's really what my overall thoughts. I don't want to make this too long. I've just gone through my list here. I've also, watched other people's, discussions. My list is pretty similar to Game Explain. I'd say they also covered pretty much everything I have here. And I, definitely can't wait to see their reaction and everybody else's. But yeah, with that being said, let me know what you guys think we're going to see in the comments below. Let me know, your Smash predictions, your most wanted games. And yeah, we'll definitely see what we're going to get. So it's obviously happening today. I hopefully will get the chance to record it and react to it and upload it as soon as I can. If not, I will probably upload it tomorrow by the time you're seeing this video because I am going to a special Halloween event later tonight. But, who knows if everything's going to properly sync together time-wise. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else that I upload. And until next time, bye!